Okay, so listen. I know you've been seeing headlines about Iran and the US, and I know most of you scrolled past it because, honestly, the media makes it sound so complicated that you just give up. So I'm going to break this down the way I wish someone had broken it down for me. Here's what actually happened. Friday night, and I mean right when the US stock market closed at 4 p.m., the Pentagon drops this bombshell announcement that America just launched airstrikes on Iran. Missile depots, drone storage facilities, Strait of Hormuz region. Big strikes. But here's the thing that should make you stop and go, wait a minute. They waited. They sat on this information all day Friday. They let the market close. They let regular people, you, me, your neighbor who's got a 401k, they let us sit there thinking everything was fine. And then they told us. Now, why does that matter? Because if you knew a war was escalating on Friday morning, you would not be buying stocks. You would not be feeling good about oil prices. But somebody knew. And that somebody was not you. This is the part that nobody on mainstream news wants to say out loud. Wars are expensive for regular people and incredibly profitable for the right people. We're talking defense companies like Lockheed Martin, Boeing, Northrop. These guys saw their profits jump the moment this conflict kicked off. The 6 biggest U.S. banks, same story, because their biggest clients are energy companies and defense contractors, and war is basically a subscription service for those guys. And the Strait of Hormuz, which is this tiny little waterway that like 20% of the world's oil passes through, Iran is now claiming even more control over it, which means your gas prices not going down anytime soon. Now, Iran fired back, hit U.S. military positions across the Gulf, and J.D. Vance, the vice president, came out and said violence will be met with violence, which is honestly the least surprising thing any politician has ever said. But here's what I want you to actually think about. There's this pattern, and I've tracked it, where the biggest geopolitical moves happened Friday night into the weekend, every single time, when the market is closed, when you can't react, when only the people with inside access can position themselves before Monday morning opens. That's not a conspiracy theory. That's a pattern, and enough researchers and journalists are starting to write about it now that it's becoming really hard to ignore. The ordinary people in Iran, in America, everywhere, they're the ones paying $4, $5 for gas. They're the ones feeling inflation. Families in Iran are literally getting bombed, and the billionaires? They had a great quarter. Look, I'm not here to tell you what to think about the war itself, but I am here to tell you, pay attention to the timing. Pay attention to who benefits, because once you see that pattern, you can't unsee it. And when Monday opens and the market reacts, now you'll know why. Drop a comment. Do you think this ceasefire holds, or are we watching this fall apart in real time?